Well, hello, everybody. This is Ahmed's Entertainment or Entertainment with Ahmed. And today is a really special topic for me because I've been a really close friends with Kazaha Band and especially Kazaha herself. So I brought a fan guest to my show. Please introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Henry Hakkarainen. I'm actually living in Canada, north of Toronto, and I've been a fan for a long time of Kazha.
Nice. And let me ask you, like, as a big fan, you've been seeing her shows quite often, correct?
Because they've never played in Canada, so I do when I was during normal times, I would see them at least once or twice a year. I would drive to wherever they were, where I could get time off. I've even driven to like Arkansas, Memphis, drive 20 hours plus, to see them. And yeah, the closest they've been to me is Colossal Con in Ohio. And that's a 7-hour drive. That's the closest they've been to me.
So, what made you love their songs?
Well, I first heard Kazha's voice. That's what drew me onto the band. Like I heard her when she was in a previous band, a heavy metal band called Heaven's Dust. And she was a lead singer of that band. And then I went to see their first performance in the US in 2008. I first heard Kazha's singing in 2007. And I saw their first performance because the band was in Japan and they came to the US to play 2 shows. One was in Niagara Falls, New York, and the other one was somewhere else, which I couldn't get to. So I saw them in Niagara Falls, New York. I loved her voice. Absolutely, absolutely love her voice. And we kept in touch ever since. And then she told me she was forming this band. And I thought, excellent. So ever since then, the first time I heard her sing, I'm going like, wow, that's the most. She sounds like an angel. I've never heard a sweeter voice than what she has. So that's what drew me to their music.
Yeah. Let me tell you about my first time, how I met her. I live in Colorado.
All right.
Yeah. And what happened is purchased like a pass for a con that it was like a small con in north of Colorado. Yeah. And when I was walking, I just saw this nice Japanese lady sending flyers and all that. And I was telling her, okay, yeah, I would love to see you. Show when you're playing. Well, I'm playing tomorrow, she said, at the big, huge, because, when you go to cons, Henry, it's like the second day, it's the biggest day for the conventions because it's like almost the last day for the con.
Yeah, the Saturday usually.
The Saturday, yeah. And I said, okay, show up. But I told her, look, you got to impress me. If you impress me, you give me my attention to you, I'll be your friend, no matter what. Yeah. And I said, nice. Because I've been hearing a lot of Japanese songs, which is, my Japanese is not really 100%. It's more like of 15 to 10% because I know little phrases, but I don't speak it that good. Even when I type it, it's hard. And even though I am trying to learn a third language, which is Japanese, because I have a first language, Arabic, and my second is English. So, it will be a good combination, like to see more people like Kazha, in my life. And especially when you said about her voice as an angel, yes, she really has a voice as an angel.
Yeah.
Do you like what I prefer? I like her when she does like cover songs sometimes. Most of them, it's like based on the 80s. I know I've grown up in the 90s, but what was your favorite? What was your favorite, Henry, of her cover when she started doing this band? Or what cover do you like?
Well, I think she has when I first heard them play Don't Stop Believin', she has a perfect voice, the perfect range for Stephen Perry Journey. So I thought that was fantastic. So that was their only cover for a while until they started playing Sweet Child of Mine. And I love all the covers. I mean, I love the way they change it to make it like their own. It's not like exactly the way the song is. And believe it or not, like I'm a big Rush fan, and Kazuha knows this too. And at the last birthday events that we could go to in 2019, they actually played a Rush song. So that really blew my mind. So yeah, I love the way they change the covers and they make it their own.
Nice. I mean, I learned Journey because of her. When you like go to like a karaoke or something, like, because I have friends, they do shows, karaoke shows and all that. And I said that, because she came in 2019 here in Denver, in my area, at the, like the biggest anime convention, which is called NundusCon. So she said it's really tough.
I know about that. They were, yeah.
Yeah, like it was kind of fun to see her again. And I was like telling myself, you know what? I'm going to do a video and I'm going to announce it that I'm going to NDK and I'm seeing Kazuha. But this is a song for you, Kazuha, and I hope you enjoy it. And I was singing Journey, Don't Stop Believing, because it's in my mind. And especially when you're like a theater guy, there are plays, Broadway shows, that if you heard of the Band of Rock or something like that, or there's a play about rock and roll back in the 80s.
Yep. Is that the one based on? Oh yeah, Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages, yes.
The Rock of Ages?
Rock of Ages, yeah. Based on the movie of Tom Cruise, or, some actors that Tom Cruise, everybody knows him. Yeah, so they made a play based on the movie. And when they were like playing the last song, which is Journey, Don't Stop Believing, it just got my attention. And I said, I might do this song because I love rock and roll, And I said, I'll start doing this song. And I'm like, I'll give a present to Kaza. Like, that's the only thing that I could do. And she loved it. And she says, wow, like, I'm mad. Like, yeah.
Nice.
And this week, sorry, my apologies. I don't know if because I have to send you some things on Facebook just to let you know. I've been doing a song. I mean, the first song, which is Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. Facebook doesn't allow sometimes when you do a cover or something, they have to mute it, the video. So I did a different song. And that song, I didn't know that she knows it, but she told me that one of the recorders that they record him, she knows them. For Bruno Mars. What's it called? The song is Up Down Funk. If you heard that song.
I think I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that song. Yeah.
I was doing it and she's starting to love it too. She says, I'm mad.
Nice.
You have a good performance. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm like more of like when I'm doing this podcasting, I love it so much, but what I would rather do is, do the voice acting. That's my passion that I want to do. Because like when you grow up, when you grow up like as a big fan of Kazuha, when you grow up as someone like me into anime and video games and all that fun stuff, you're trying to get into this business. Like, I love it. Like, I want somebody to hear my voice, like, you know what I mean? And be a character. And that's like my passion that I want to do. And karaoke helps out a lot. But like, I'll tell you this, in the future, if something happens, I don't know, Henry, about you, but if Kazuha got her license and all that, and she made her own karaoke version, would you sing her songs? Yes or no?
I wouldn't sing anybody's songs anywhere. You don't want to hear me sing. You don't want to hear me sing.
Well, like I said, karaoke is just fun. That's all.
Yeah.
That is fun.
I can air guitar and air drum pretty good, but I can't sing.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Yeah. Well, if she comes to Colorado, would you come by here in Colorado and see her?
I would love to go to Colorado. Like I said, when things clear up, I would like to see many Kazakh shows, because just once or twice a year for me is not really enough. So I would definitely come to Colorado.
No, I'm the same way as you are, my friend, because seriously, when I saw her the first time and I saw her the second time, because I know Kazakh for like 5 years right now. I know her. And giving me the time to like see a lot of rock and roll in my life, I feel much happy. There are other bands as well, like if you mention Baby Metal, if you heard about them or not.
I've heard them, yeah.
I see. Go ahead, sorry.
They're not my cup of tea.
I understand. I saw them. They're fine, but I prefer Kazakh. Like, as one of the best that I've seen. Like Baby Metal, okay. They're adorable. And like when they do the song Give Me Chocolate, so cute. Like I got interested, like, oh, yeah, this sounds really good. I like it. And I want to try to sing it. But sometimes in karaoke license, they don't have a karaoke version. They only have it like on YouTube, and they're not allowed to play on YouTube because of the license and copyright rights and all that fun stuff. So yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So my question is, do you follow any of Kazuha's YouTube as well?
Well, their gaming one or the band sites?
Any kind of thing, like the band. I sometimes follow the gaming, which it's kind of boring for me to go and. I'll be honest with you. I play video games. I don't need to follow somebody playing video games because I play video games. Like, I rather have someone to have like an open chat, like what she does, and everybody get masks, like what she says, you know what I mean? And you know how it is. So yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, I don't game at all. And I'm not even into anime that much. I couldn't name any characters. But I go to the cons to support them, just to see them play, to hang out with them. And as far as gaming, I follow, of course, the band site, everything that official that they have, I follow. And I do follow Kazuha on her gaming one, but it's not. I kind of zone out and I kind of do other things, but I have it going on in the background. And if I see a comment that stands out, I might comment back, or if I hear her say something, I might just make a comment. But I'm not really zoned in on the gaming channel.
Okay. How about this? When she has like the hangout and she sees everybody, because I saw her reaction and all that, she feels happy that she sees the same people that they know her. Do you feel that reaction with her?
Yeah. She's always happy to, when she sees, oh, he's here, she's here, oh, hello, so I think she enjoys it.
Yeah. And have you won anything from her?
Actually, last summer I won a mask.
Okay.
And I just moved in the beginning of December, and I had it, but now since I moved, I can't for the life of me remember where I put it. So I'm hoping to win another one.
Yeah. Well, my funny story is how I tell you is it was like almost Thanksgiving. Her birthday's coming, and I showed up. That's the first time I saw you face to face. She came and gave me a gift. And I asked her, if you sell it, if you sell those. So I want to buy two masks. One, should I give it to my brother because he just came to America. And she told me, unfortunately, we don't sell masks, but hopefully in the future. But then when, she just draw, and then first winner, Ahmed or John. I said, oh, okay. Thank you, Kaza. I told her, is this like a coincidence, Kaza? Or you just know? She said, no, it's not a coincidence. I said, well, okay. So since you gave me something, in our culture, Henry, if somebody gives us something, we have to give something back. And the thing is on conventions and cons, since I know Kazaha quite well, I told her on her birthday, since we should give you a gift, not giving us gifts, I wanted to give her like some kind of something like as a tradition in my culture. Like, that's what I want to give her. Like, and she says, yeah, that's fine. Everything you give me, it's okay. I accept, like, what I mean? I said, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. But the problem is with the convention as well, because they're being so touchy with guests. And I'm an adult, like, and I know that they're about my age, but I'm not trying to get under anybody. I'm just trying to tell them, hey, the only thing I could do is write your name in Arabic and see if you like it or not. So like, yeah, because most voice actors remember me when I do that, or guest that comes into the con. But Kazuha, because how she remembers me and all that, because we're on friends and social media and all that fun stuff. And, we get to talk and chat each other too. But yeah. So anyway, do you have like any thoughts of like when you watch on YouTube, like her videos, like her music, for example, the music videos? What do you think about them?
Well, that last one she posted, which was from one of the hangouts from, I think, last year, where she did One More Smile, the most recent one. I love it. I mean, I just, again, because that's just so simple. It's just a piano and her voice, and so I absolutely love it. I always comment on anything that they post anyway. And I don't just make up comments. They're genuine. I feel the way when I write, that's exactly what I'm feeling. But yeah, when she posted that last one, it was awesome. I loved it.
So are you the one who created the Kazuha fan page on Facebook?
Yes. Actually, she asked me to do it. She asked me to start it. So.
Oh, that's quite nice.
So it's been going. Yeah. Yeah. So any comments that have to go through me.
Yeah, I comment.
But
I comment a couple times, a lot. So like, but that's really nice, actually, Henry, that you're the one who created it. Like, I did not know about that. Yeah. Any followers? Like, you have a lot of followers? Good. I mean, so
there's like over 700.
Okay.
700 or 800, something like that.
Nice.
There was more at one point, but Facebook they changed their algorithms where if you're not commenting frequently, then they actually take those out. They think those members aren't real members, so they take them out. There's been like over 1,500, but because of the algorithms, we lost like half of them. So someone who actually comments on it can actually be in the group. I guess according to Facebook.
Well, have you tried any social media like Twitter?
I follow them on Twitter as well and Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, Twitter, I
don't know if there's no like they have a Twitter. They're not that active on Twitter. I think she's more active, well, obviously Facebook, and more active on Instagram than she is on Twitter.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, where I'm trying to say is because Twitter is kind of more of the more social because it's not allowed to like do messages. It's allowed to do tweets, like comments and all that. And I
Yeah.
see most of the celebrities of voice acting, they do Twitter more than they do voice Facebook and Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Instagram they do, but they don't do Facebook a lot. They only do tweet and Instagram. So, but like she's an open-minded, you know,
Yeah.
person, and that's what I
Yeah.
like most. Like she says, "Yeah, yeah, go add me on Facebook." Like I remember a voice actor. Um, we were having the same like interview I did before, and it was kind of fun to talk with them, Chuck Huber, and and then when he told me that I like you, I said, "Well, thank you." He says, "Why don't you add me on Facebook?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely, I can do that." And we starting to talk like him and Kirk Thornton, and I have another one, David Vincent, but there are some, they're just protective and all that. And I said, yeah, I understand. That's fine. I just follow them on Twitter, see their work and whatever they find. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that you've been seeing her work couple times. Like for example, the music video, their her I mean like the hangout, and the hangout is really quite fun, but and I've seen you too at the convention that happened last week, which is the Japanese
Yep. Yep.
association. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk about that. What do you think about the Japanese convention that happened last week?
Um, I thought it was actually done kind of neat in a nice way, considering we can't be there live. Um, I think it was kind of neat though, because with the meet and greet, you're only allowed 3 minutes, and then next person comes in, which is actually kind of good. Otherwise, somebody could be there for an hour, chatting with her, and then takes away
Yeah.
everyone else's time because I mean, there's limited time that she can do that for. So I thought it was done pretty well. It was hard to log in, had a lot of trouble logging in. I think others did too,
Yeah.
but otherwise, I thought it was done pretty well.
So what happened to me is that when I was the first one to come into her, boom, in her box. And I said, I'm gonna make it dirty and quick just to let you know. And she was like smiling and laughing. I explained and all that, and then we got screenshot, and then I just left. Yeah. But it was kind of fun that she came back and she wanted to
Yeah.
talk to us more. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's like when we had the birthday party, we were still
Hmm.
keep on talking. All the nerds are in the what's it called in that box and just wanted to see her.
Yeah.
I
I
am a
know she.
nerd like that.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she's great that way because she likes to interact, with her fans and other people too, and so that's great. I think that's really good.
So do you have you ever seen her play like because I've seen a couple of bands here, local bands in Denver, Colorado, that they play like in local places. Like we have one called Hermes Hideaway. Does Kazu have plays like those kind of places in Memphis, Tennessee, or anywhere else?
Yes, yeah, it's a place called Roadhouse Live. I think you've got several more than one location in Memphis. I've never seen the Memphis shows. I saw a Memphis Con a couple of years ago, but I've never seen them at the Roadhouse shows. But I've seen her at a club, like a bar, in Nashville, Tennessee, called Daisy Dukes. Actually, I think they've been there more than once. But yeah, they do play like bars in that too as well.
Well, my dream is to go to Memphis, Tennessee to see them actually, and to see Tennessee actually. I never been to Tennessee before, but they say it's a really cool state. And I say, okay, I'm kind of
Yeah.
scared, but I don't know because since my subject is about Kazaha. I just wish for her safety because of what's going on in the world, and
Yeah.
and the craziness when you open the news and all that. It just gets you really not okay what's happening with what's going on in Georgia. Don't you agree with that, Henry?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a scary times right now. It just, yeah, I'm just shaking my head because I can't believe the stuff that's going on. Just, yeah. I can't comment on that because
I
I'm
understand. I keep
speechless.
you. Yeah, I'm with you with that. I can't comment with that, but I've been like looking at it and everything because I have friends that are
Mhm.
Asians, and that, and you talk
Yeah.
to them. You're doing all right. You're doing okay. If everything you need, that's fine. Because I don't want to be picking on, because that happened to us here in Denver as well. Somewhere
Wow.
in the Colfax Street that we have here, that right now all the places like from that they're Asians, they've been shutting down. They've been closed, and for that purpose,
Wow.
yeah,
That's
because
that's sad. That's
yeah,
crazy. That's crazy.
yeah, and people are just ignorant, because when somebody just says something and tell them that they're the problem, they're the one they accuse, like, I don't know, maybe in like a couple of years they're gonna pick on me too because I'm an Arab American. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and it's just disgusting, like in the world. And I understand where you come from and where I come from, but I'm like more of a passion and sensitive person. When I see something wrong, I just say it, and it's wrong. So
Hmm.
and I hope everybody will be safe and glad, and things are working out, because right now, when we have a current leader who's working in it right now, hopefully we'll see what we're going to do like that. But in Canada, how are you guys doing, by the way, if I may ask? Everything is okay there?
Um, yeah, everything's okay. Some of the case counts are going down a bit, and the vaccine is being rolled out, but it's not as quick as they were thinking. And I think the U.S. has done way more vaccinations than we have. I mean, way more. And they have much bigger population. Like our population's like up to 35 million or something like that. I mean, there's just that many in New York, New York and LA, plus everywhere else. So, yeah, I mean, they're it's going much slower here than it is down in the States.
Nice. Well, I think our time is up. I'll just let you know. But I just want to tell you, what do you want to say for Kazaha, and what you want to like continue on doing with the Kazaha fan page?
Um, I want to say to her, please come to Toronto. It's a little closer for me than driving, 20 hours to Memphis. Um, but yeah, just stay safe, keep rocking,
Yes.
and I'll keep doing the fan page as long as they want me to. So I have no problem with that. I enjoy it actually.
Okay. Well, thank you, Henry, for your time. This is Henry,
No
ladies and
problem.
gentlemen, for Ahmed's Entertainment, one of Kazuha's fan. So please, guys, follow Kazuha official website, since I'm wearing the shirt as well. She has merchants and she has CDs. Yep, he got one himself. So I like his shirt more. So please follow her as well. She has a YouTube channel. So I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoyed the show and have a fabulous day. Thank you, Henry, so much for being here.
My pleasure. My pleasure, Ahmed. Nice to be here.
Thank you.